All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, and wanted to speak on this situation that's happening in Los Angeles. All right, which is pretty much nothing more than a birth pain. All right, pursuant to the Holy Scriptures. You know, the Lord is basically showing us, you know, that at any moment, Salakia, Lord willing, you brothers could hear me. But the Lord is basically showing us at any moment, you know, he can spark off martial law however he wants to do it, you know. And in this case, you know, they're talking about, you know, protesting against ICE, which is basically supposed to be like a task force for so-called illegal immigrants, all right, which Esau, illegal immigrant, all right. Now, we know he's over here because of prophecy, but the last time I checked, nobody gave you devil's nation, you know, to America, all right, which really technically, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, like I said, is prophecy, but at the end of the day, we know that you stole this land, okay? You raped, robbed, and murdered for this land, along with different parts of the earth that you stole, you know. But we understand that through prophecy, things had to be fulfilled. Now, like I said, this thing that's happening in Los Angeles, it's a cakewalk compared to what it's going to be like when it's full-blown martial law. All right. But basically, you know, Trump brought in the National Guard, I believe. I forgot the number of troops it was. And the Marines, I believe. OK. And it cost over $100 million to, you know, to I think it was like $130 million to deploy those troops over to LA. All right. So, you know, it's a good thing if you a prophet and you a man of the Lord, because, you know, we're seeing birth pains. The scriptures speak about like a woman with travail. So we're seeing those contractions are hitting. You know, when you put it in a biblical prophetic standpoint, the contractions and the birth pains are basically symbolic for things that are happening, things that are taking place. All right. So it's a good thing, you know, it's a good thing that we're seeing, but it's a cakewalk. All right. Because really what they're doing is they're allowing people to still protest. And those people over there, they wilding out, man. You know, I'm pretty sure you brothers have seen they done destroyed so much government property. You know, they fucking up them police cars, man. And they definitely doing their damage over there, you know. But you're going to have to pay for it with your tax dollars anyway. And I believe through faith that LA is probably going to be one of the first cities to like fully go, you know, AI and all of that type of stuff. Because a lot of times Esau does is he'll destroy problem solution, right? He'll destroy these cities and he'll set certain things up because he has future plans. Like when it was burning, like when you know, they had that big old fire, you know, when they rebuild it, it's going to be more AI based, more technology based, you know, it's going to be more fitted for the New World Order. So we can see everything this devil is doing, man. And that's why we thank Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for giving us the spirit to see. Because this is nothing more than problem, reaction, solution. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure some jakes over there, they probably getting, you know, jacked up by the police, man. And that's ultimately their judgment. Okay. But things are getting ready to pick up, man. All right. But we know Esau is going to put that right now in the news is the whole illegal immigrant situation. All right. And now what they're doing is they're talking, this is who you voted for. This is what happened. First and foremost, the scriptures say the devil is going to come down on you having great wrath because he knows that he have but a short time. This is ultimately a judgment against Jake. This is an indictment against all you Israelites come over here to better your lifestyle, but the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. So this is ultimately, you know, like we said a long time ago, a lot of Israelites are coming over here. It's either for the Great Awakening or it's for them to be judged and destroyed when the missiles come. And the Lord spoke about how he's the Assyrian is basically the his rod, man. The modern day Assyrian is Esau. So he's using, you know, his troops, his Marines as of right now in this situation to come down on you niggas, man. You Latinos and Native Americans, you're not excluded from the judgment. You're a part of the 12 tribes as well. All right? And the scriptures tell us that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. So, like I said, but also Esau, Edom, this shows us that the Lord can, you know, if this thing escalates, we don't know how it's going to escalate or if it's going to escalate, but the Lord can bring forth martial law out of any situation, man. It could start to become from one city to another with more people protesting, and then it's martial law in a bunch of cities. All right? And ultimately, that's what's going to happen in America. It's going to be a damn civil war, man. All right? Because ultimately, this place is getting ready to crumble. Okay? And it's already prophesied that when this thing fully pops off, that you're going to desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. See, all these things are prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. Everything is prophesied in the Holy Scriptures, man. There's nothing that the Holy Scriptures don't tell us or don't forewarn us about. That's why it tells us in Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope. All right? So it's beautiful to see it, but it's a cakewalk and a sneak peek to what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is really going to bring to this place. Because at the end of the day, when the Lord brings on the full martial law, all right, when military troops is rolling through the streets with tanks and military ready to eat meals, and people got curfews, that's when people really going to see the downfall of this society and what's really going to take place. Right now, the Lord has given us a sneak peek, a snippet. And we waiting on the real deal to take place, man. But it's beautiful to see this place suffer. Because first and foremost, what you did to the children of Israel and what you're doing to this day. We are yet this day in our captivity. So everything negative that comes to this place is well deserved. All right. But we know that this is the Lord's. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's ultimate judgment. This is the place where he's going to send the weapons of his indignation. Okay? So, this place is going to what? It's going to burn. Malachi 4:1, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. So, any type of judgment that comes to Babylon the Great is a beautiful judgment. Any judgment is a beautiful judgment, man. All right, so like I said, we're gonna see what happens in this case with this whole thing. But this is a sneak peek and a cakewalk, man. All right. So all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Once again, double honor to the apostles and Elder Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Hey, we gotta stay on our prophecy watch, man, and keep up with what's going on. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.